Hello, this is Norman with a sideline. This is just a titty. Little bitty bun, ball ball bitty da day. A little titty, a little way. All remark for the day. Here's a Saturday paper. The elk herds in Idaho are a dilemma to manage. How's that possible? How are the elk herds a dilemma to manage? And mainly what they're referring to is the population. Too many elk. With as many people would like to eat an elk. You can't eat them? The ones that are too many? You separate the ones who are breeding or whatever reason you have, and the others you shoot, kill, and eat. Or you slaughter in some way. You do it with cows. How is it possible to have a dilemma in an elk herd? Do you see the problem going on with bare bonesing anymore? I'm bare boned. I have to live in this environment. I'm not living in a generous, witful, wonderful place. Why would the Lord bring that's why I'm mad. A rage at my maker, not at you. You're a victim of the same thing. I am a stupid creator to put that kind of among us. Well, just a minute. Now, they make things like this when your mind is caught up in the dilemma of stupidity. To back it up some more. These elk mind back up a little more. Yes, okay. Very good, amigo. This back up your mind is not drug. Not at all. It's not pacifier. It's asset. So your mind back up a little more. Hang on to boots. Very much. Of course, Greece is stupid. Back to Athens and Sparta. The day, sneaky Pete, the sneaky of the day. Where do they think this bailout in Europe is going to show up from? If you had anything to bail anybody out with, would you give it to Europe? Europe without a confession, where are they going to get anything to bail them out from? Are they having the confession that they're hypocrites? They're not manufacturing a thing and they need to get factories and so on and so forth. I'm not sure where they're going to even get the engineering. They've let engineering go for so long in Europe. Here's the main thing they need to confess in Europe. The royalty families are strangling and have strangled Europe for a long time. The royalty family of England strangling Europe a long time. Oh, we're nothing to do with European failure. Oh, really? You're something to do with everyone's failure, Queenie. Aren't you? Before involved in everybody's failure. Trace the roots of everyone's failure, you'll find England. Wanna bet? Everyone's problems date to England's nose where it don't belong. Wanna bet? Somehow there's still a payment somewhere getting paid. Just a betcha. Now, long as that going on, would you invest there if you had a brain and anything in your hand to invest? Would you bail anybody out doing that? Would you? Well, no one else is either. No one's that dumb. And they haven't admitted that. Their history is nothing but vulgar. Through the day. They can't punish anybody. It's a dilemma. You bet it's a dilemma. It's worse than the elk. Isn't it? When you can't shoot them and eat them. So they have to have a confession, and when they won't, you just got to let them live their life out in that maggot lifestyle they have until they die. And broadcast the difference. Please broadcast the difference everywhere. Wherever Europe has touched your piece of property, they've screwed it up, and still are. Broadcast it. Want to bet? To the day. Want to bet? Norman would say Spalding, and Old bare bonesing. Huh? If the mummy unwrapped itself, this is what it would tell you. Huh? Any mummy coming out of Egypt. Unwrap. You got it. Skeleton Nation. I'll be back.